Welcome back to God's blueprint. In the last chapter, Abraham fell on his face laughing at God's promise. Today, in Genesis 18, the promise literally knocks on his front door. We're looking at a chapter of divine hospitality, a hidden laugh, and one of the most intense negotiations in the entire Bible. Let's dive in. The heat of the day is blazing. Abraham is sitting at the entrance of his tent when suddenly 3 men appear. Abraham doesn't just wave, he runs to meet them. In the ancient Near East, hospitality was a sacred duty, and Abraham goes overboard. Fresh bread, a choice calf, curds and milk. But these aren't just weary travelers. As the story unfolds, we realize this is a theophany, a physical manifestation of God on earth, accompanied by 2 angels. God didn't just send a letter, he came for lunch. While they eat, the Lord asks, "Where is your wife Sarah?" He then repeats the promise, "I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah, your wife, will have a son." Now, Sarah is eavesdropping behind the tent flap, and just like Abraham did in the last chapter, she laughs to herself. She's thinking, "After I am worn out and my Lord is old, will I now have this pleasure?" God hears her silent laugh. He asks the $1,000,000 question, "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" It's a moment of gentle rebuke, but also massive reassurance. Sarah tries to deny she laughed because she's afraid, but God simply says no. "But you did laugh." He sees through our facades to our true feelings. The tone shifts dramatically as the visitors get up to leave. They look towards Sodom, and God decides to let Abraham in on the plan. Because of the outcry against the wickedness of Sodom and Gomorrah, God is going to investigate and potentially destroy them. This leads to one of the most beautiful moments of intercession in history. Abraham stands before the Lord and starts bartering for lives. "What if there are 50 righteous people? Will you destroy the city for the sake of 50? God says no. Abraham keeps going. 45, 40, 30, 20, all the way down to 10. Abraham is appealing to God's character. Will not the judge of all the earth do right? It's a powerful picture of a man who knows God well enough to argue with him on behalf of others. Genesis 18 shows us a God who is both deeply personal, eating a meal with a friend, and perfectly just, addressing the evil of the world. It's a blueprint for a relationship built on radical hospitality and bold prayer. Thank you for joining us for this study on God's blueprint. If this look at Abraham's divine dinner party helped you see God's heart a little clearer, make sure to hit that like button. We'll see you in the next chapter as the story of faith continues to unfold with the dramatic rescue from Sodom. Before we go, here's today's question. Abraham dared to stand in the gap and bargain with God for a city that didn't even know him. Is there a person or a situation in your life right now that you feel called to bargain for?